This JTS Mortgage Minute is brought to you by JTS and Company Mortgage Brokers.
Welcome back, everyone. Jeff Farnham joins us now with the JTS Mortgage Minute. Jeff, good to see you again.
Hey, good morning, Bill. Good to see you.
We've heard a lot of people talk about Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. Exactly what are Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac?
Well, you know, oddly enough, they're nicknames given to two major forces in the mortgage world. You know, Fannie Mae stands for the Federal National Mortgage Association, and Freddie Mac for the Federal Home Loan Mortgage Corporation. So these are two big players, what are called government-sponsored enterprises that were created under the auspices of our government that write the regulations and the guidelines for how we write mortgage loans today. They really, in essence, what they do is help thousands of people have access to affordable mortgages.
They've been around quite a while now.
They have. You know, Fannie Mae was actually created coming out of the Great Depression in 1938, I believe that year was, and Freddie Mac followed in 1970. And Fannie Mae was created coming out of that when at a time when 25% of the American public was defaulting on their mortgages. It was created to make home ownership more affordable to lower income families, or more accessible to lower income families. So they came out at that time and wrote the write the guidelines for which we write loans. They don't actually write the mortgage loans, but they set the guidelines for how we do them. So in turn, what they do is we write loans, and banks write loans, and lenders write loans. They'll buy these loans, package them, and sell them in the secondary market, therefore freeing up all that extra cash so that can be turned over and made into loans again. So it's a really interesting cycle, very neat cycle, but it helps a lot of people with the access to mortgages.
It's like both Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac could be your best friends.
Well, it could be. I mean, that's, again, they're there to help, and it's the guidelines to which we write our loans by. So they really are. They, you know, coming out of 2008 and that time period, their name was in the news a lot and kind of got a little bit of a negative connotation, I guess, if you will, but they're really there, and they help a lot of people is what it amounts to.
As you said, they don't actually make the loan themselves, though.
No, they just buy the loan products that we write, and again, they set the guidelines for how we write mortgage loans. So when we talk about mortgage lending from an underwriting standpoint and the difficulty of it, it's because we're trying to meet those guidelines so that we do have a good mortgage product that can be written into the secondary market.
Last time we talked about interest rates, they were still holding pretty steady, but what are they doing now?
Yeah, you know, rates are still holding out very good, and we expect that to be the case throughout the end of this year. We're seeing rates in low territories. Again, we're hitting those historical lows again. Some of the 15-year rates, we're getting down into the 3s and even under 3 in some cases, depending on the type of loan product. So rates are really good. If you've been thinking about refinancing or put it off or didn't take advantage of it last time around, you know, it's a good time to look at it. You can really short term up from a 30 or 20 year down to a 10 or 15. And just really save a lot of money doing that. And again, from a buying perspective, you can afford so much more home with these low rates than you could if rates were at 5 or 6 or 7%. So it's really just a really good time, you know, from a mortgage standpoint.
And of course, if people want a reverse mortgage or just more information about it, you can help them out with that too.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's one thing we love to do is talk with seniors and the children of seniors and working with them, trying to educate them on what the reverse mortgage product's about. It's still got a lot of people that call 1-800, and it's just a complicated process. You know, one of the things we pride ourselves on is really sitting down and getting face-to-face. No matter where you're at in Mississippi or Alabama, we'll come to you and sit down and talk with you about it.
All right, Jeff, good information as usual. And if, of course, you missed last week's segment, you can always go to their Facebook page and get more info there. Or you can visit their website at jts-co.com or give them a call at 329-9090. Jeff, good to see you again.
Good to see you, Bill. Thanks.
All right, we'll take a break. Come back with more in just a moment.